Three, two, one, go.
Hi everyone, I'm Paul Mr. Cleveland Warren, looking like a critic who criticizes nostalgia, who remembers it, and so we still remember it, unfortunately, because we do. Oh no! Movie side! Ah! Movie side! Movie side! Movie side! And it's an Adam Sandler film. Ah! Okay, enough of me dressed up as a critic criticizing nostalgia because jacket's too damn hot, or how those evangelical go around wearing suits and ties in the South in the summer. But yeah,
because they have mega churches that are air conditioned.
Well, some of the Baptist churches don't, but today's movie is Anger Management, starring Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson, which unfortunately is my favorite Adam Sandler film. Yes.
That was all of them. Okay.
Yes. Well, my second favorite is Happy Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
Third is Billy Madison, because
the earlier ones were the funnier ones.
Yeah, that's true. So the film starts in 1978. Black party on the lower Manhattan, Lower East Side. And there's a kid named Dave who's writing about his love, his crush on a little notebook. And then there's that Bernie bully, and giving him I give you a wedgie. And
the name of the bully is Bernie?
I believe so, yeah. And Sarah says, Davey, want to play truth or dare? And Davey says, truth. Okay. Have you ever kissed anyone before, not including family? But unfortunately, he only got kissed by his family, so he went with dare. And Davey decides to kiss Sarah, and Bernie pantses him. And completely embarrassing him.
It is embarrassing to get pants.
Yep.
Where it happened to me, you'd see my nudity because I don't wear underwear.
Yeah. But fast forward 25 years later, we see Davey going from New York to St. Louis. His boss, which is Dave Busnick, that's his full name. So the thing is, his boss, Frank Head, not Dick Head.
Okay.
But
just keep going.
So it just hangs up on him, and he gets on the plane, and someone took his seat, and so the guy, Jack Nicholson's character, who is Buddy Rydell, is sit over here. I don't want any air. And then he's like, oh, you got to watch this movie. It's fantastic. It's a comedy movie. He's like, yeah, but I don't have any earbuds. Or where's your headset? And it's then the stewardess is doing whatever she's talking. It's I need my headset. And it's you need to calm down. But it's I'm calm! and the black guy just tases him.
Oh, and he gets tased. Huh?
Yeah, and he had to turn the flight around. So it's well, that's Adam Sandler. He's always a little angry person, usual. So now he has to go to court because of assault, due to assault. So the judge, played by Judge Brenda Daniels, played by Lynn Thigpen, which was her final role.
Okay.
She was the woman on Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah.
So,
I always liked her.
Mr. Busnick, you harassed somebody, and now you're going into anger management. And so he's now into anger management, and he sees Bob Knight from Indiana U, the most angriest coach in the world.
That's funny. That is a good cameo.
And he meets other people, and the Dave Busnick is sitting all the way in the back.
Is Vanilla Ice there or no?
No.
No, that's not one of the Vanilla Ice Adam Sandler movies.
But there was this, I think there was this tennis player, maybe Lauren Michaels.
McEnroe. It was McEnroe.
Yeah.
He was famous for that in the late 70s and throughout the 80s for yelling at blind judges. That's a good one.
And so David Busnick is like sitting behind, just listening to the other people who have anger problems. One's like a Philadelphia fan who's upset about the. It would have been better if he wore Cleveland stuff because around that time our teams weren't that hot.
The Philadelphia thing's a big one, though. Philadelphia fans are well known for displaying their anger. They threw snowballs at Santa Claus, Paul. Santa Claus.
Okay.
Or,
Fine.
why, you thought that was New York?
Oh, no, I thought it was Detroit. No, they threw them at the coach at one time.
Yeah, that happened there. Of course,
That
we
was
throw
in
beer
the
bottles
mid-sixties.
here in Cleveland, so.
And like there's like this 2 lesbian couple that was there, and there's
So
this,
2 lesbians who are a couple.
Yeah, and the Latino guy, and he's like, and Buddy Rydell's like, come on, tell me what you are about, David. It's like, what am I supposed to say? Because he's like putting him on the spot, and Rydell insists that he should be with in anger management more than just a month.
Okay.
So, and he gets assisted by one of the guys. I think it was Chuck,
Okay.
because this was a guy who tried to deck Davey but controls himself, and so that evening, Dave goes to a bar with and he sees Andrew and Linda, and he's like, Andrew is kind of a jerk in this film, and they're watching the damn Yankees and having hot dogs. And
Is it the movie The Damn Yankees, or you're just saying they're watching the Damn Yankees?
I'm saying I'm watching the damn Yankees.
That damn baseball team,
Mhm.
the damn baseball game they were playing in.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, I call them the damn Yankees.
Damn
because-
them. Well, anyway, go on.
So David decides to use the restroom, and like Andrew, and it's like, yeah, it's big. Yeah, proud of his thing. So, and Davey wasn't too happy, and like when him and Linda were going home, it's like, but it was a great game. The Yankees won. I think that was the same year they lost against the Marlins in the World Series. I still think there was some suspicion with the Marlins. So,
Okay.
but yeah, Chuck. So as Dave and Lynn were going to have some quiet time, Chuck says, I'm in trouble. I got fired from my ice cream job. And now so Chuck and Dave are at the bar, and suddenly they get into a fight from a blind guy and an Asian waitress.
Okay.
And so Davey's back in court. And so, Mr. Busnick, you decide to harass waitresses now. And then there's Dave's lawyer, who was played by Kevin Nealon, Happy Madison alumnus, just like any other. Yeah, so pretty soon you're going to see Dan Aykroyd in a lot of films because he's now part of Happy Madison.
Right.
From a Blues Brother to a Happy Madison actor. And so Jack Nicholson Buddy Rydell comes in, and he's like, I decide to live with Davey. So no caffeine, no alcohol, no tobacco, no drugs, anything. No Carpenter's music, because it's anger music. The Carpenters are angry. Oh, come on. Close to you. We've only just begun. He's like, and I don't have a couch. I slept in the recliner.
Yeah, sleeping in a recliner's not weird. Heck, you could have slept in a bathtub.
Yeah, but instead they're sleeping together. Oh, by the way, I sleep in the nude. And it's like Rydell's hugging David. It's like, I'm gonna sleep on the floor now. And it's like taking pictures of him. It's like, now give me some eggs over easy and some dry toast. And so you gotta make my breakfast. So Davey's making his breakfast, and Buddy didn't care for breakfast. I said over easy. Here's Johnny. Now, why did I do that? Because I didn't want to spoil you. And so he's have some alphabets, and Buddy actually decides to go to work with him. And while they're in the middle of in traffic, like he's like, "But I'm gonna be late." And so Buddy Rydell stops the car in the middle of the street. It's like, now you're gonna sing something from the West Side Story. I feel pretty. And they sing the song, I feel pretty, oh so pretty, I feel gay. So, and so they go to his, so then they decide to go to this workplace, and Frank had his boss, like, you're late. And Davy's like, or traffic. And it's like, and this is another line that Rydell says, tell me what your first name is, and don't tell me it's Dick. It's Frank. Fran. That's kind of a girly name. No, his name is Frank!
Yeah.
So, so if you are trying to interest in Adam Sandler films, this is one film I recommend. It's not the best Adam Sandler film, but actually, I'll be honest, no Adam Sandler film really is great.
It's your favorite, though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're not. I don't know how many great Adam Sandler films there really are. But.
It's tough. I wouldn't really ever call any of them great, but they are enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
They certainly make money for good reason for the most part, because at least I'm oftentimes entertained by them. But so far as, you know, even when he's in a role where he's playing a more demanding role, like in Punch Drunk Love or what's that, Uncut Gems, those are fine movies, but they're not exactly ones where it's like, oh, they won Oscar for best film.
But for me, it's like, I would see Adam Sandler angry and little person like, I'm Adam Sandler, bitch! That's my saying.
Well, the reason why he writes that a lot, too, is because he knows that's a part of his life. I mean, he does act out and angry and stuff like that. But he's also a really quiet, reserved guy, too, anytime you see him in most interviews. So
I hope you're enjoying this film. I need this show, and we have other shows today. We got Cracked Review. We got 16 worst baseball movies. So click, like, subscribe, and you'll get notified. So here's what happened. Andrew brags about being with Frank and playing golf with him while Dave's at his cubicle showing what he does. Like, and now we have big jackets, big sweaters for fat cats. Hey, I resent that. Because they're like meatball. For some reason, I can think of, I'm meatball, eat me.
mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. And so Davey decides to call his lawyer in the restroom, in the ladies' restroom, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Saying talks about Rydell, how crazy he is. Like, then one of the employees like, I heard the ladies' rooms are cleaner. Not when I'm done with them.
Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah. So, got it.
So, yeah, Rydell does a lot of unorthodox practices, and like, he wants Dave to strip down, and he's like, we're going to take you on a walk to the wild side. So when he gets hesitant to remove all his clothes, and
mm-hmm.
so
wait, where are they getting naked at, and why?
Because a stress thing.
Oh, they're at a retreat or something.
No, at the house.
It's at his house. It's part of his anger management thing that he does.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Right.
Yeah,
his psychiatry. Or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
And so he takes him to see Woody Harrelson, who plays a transgender person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. I am Helga, and I might be a lady. Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Woody Harrelson. Well, I think that's Woody Harrelson's best role. one of his best roles.
He hasn't done any other Adam Sandler movies, has he?
No.
Well, that's kind of funny because he was doing comedies for a little bit. He was pretty good in them, semi-pro and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was funny.
And then he's like,
Now he just does like Hunger Games and crap like that.
you guys are freaks. Yeah, so that was it. And so Davey plays it to his lawyer, who's actually gay in the villain, as Rydell's in the shower singing bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave says that Rydell's mother has surgery, so they have to go to Boston. And Dave can't get on a plane, so Rydell takes Dave to Boston. So he insists that they go to Boston together. And he explains about Linda. And it's like, why haven't you taken Linda off the market? So Rydell meets with Linda and woos her a little bit. But yeah, Rydell's wooing her, and he sees that his vehicle's black. Like, oh, okay, we can't go. But it's like, wait a minute. And he bumps the car, and it gets crashed. Yeah, New York. So, and they don't take nicely of people destroying other people's cars.
No, they do not.
And now they're Boston bound. So Rydell talks about Dave's love life, and he's like, me and Nico are going to be a couple one day. But in Boston, Davey finds out Rydell's mom just choked on a jelly bean. Yeah, that's why they had to go to Boston. And I had to be working, Jay, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So that night, Rydell suggests Dave to talk to a woman at the bar, and this is another fun scene. He gets rejected, and she's like, "Oh, bite me." So Rydell says, "If she rejects you again, that means no dice." So Dave says some stuff, and to Rydell. So Dave and Rydell have a talk, and then Dave says the stuff that Rydell tells him to say, and she's like, "You are so cute."
I remember this scene and how that all plays out.
Yeah.
I remember this now. All right.
Yeah, they decide to talk. A few hours later, Rydell's gone, so Dave has to go to with the lady who, it's like, I feel like I'm too thin, or like she has bulimia or something.
Well, they wind up hooking up, right?
Yes.
That's the main crux to it, right?
And then she's taking out. It's like, as much as I want you to take that clothes off because it represents a team I've hated my entire life.
Oh, she was wearing what?
Red Sox.
Oh, Red Sox.
Like what happens if a old girl came by and she was wearing Steelers broad panties? Would you tell her to take it off immediately, or?
I don't know. We probably wouldn't reach that level if she's a Steelers fan. So.
Or what about the Wolverines fan? You just toss her out immediately.
You know, I mean, again, it doesn't really matter to me.
And
it's a funny joke for the movie, though.
So, and now she's like, "So now I'm fat. So you think you want me to get fat? Am I a pig just to hear to amuse you?" It sounds like Joe Pesci's daughter.
Okay.
What? You think I'm fat? I'm a pig.
So what happens? Do they wind up having sex?
No, she kicks him out.
She kicks him out because right.
And Rydell's like,
because he does love his girlfriend.
Yes.
Correct? Yes.
And he wants to stay with her. It's like,
right.
So Rydell's like, no, she was an ex person. She was an ex. What do they call those people?
Wasn't she a call girl or a prostitute or something?
No, she used to be part of anger management.
Oh, she was in the anger management too. So that's why he was trying to hook them up or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, she was an ex-colleague of mine.
Right. Not colleague, but yes, a patient. Former patient,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. So the thing is, now Dave won't talk to Rydell, and that's like, but then eventually they say, call it even. So Rydell decides to see Barney, or Bernie, or who bullied him when he was a child.
Okay.
And he's now a Buddhist.
And who plays him?
I don't know. I forgot what actor plays him.
Okay.
He's feel all passive about all the stuff that happened until he mentions about the pantsing. Now that was funny. So Rydell pokes fun at him and his sister and his religion, Buddhism. It's like, don't make fun of my God. So then the fight begins again. So they both fight, and Dave decides to give Barney the wedgie. You got it, Reggie! You got it! I'm the bitch! So, and Rydell pulls out a gun, and it's a water pistol. It looks like, hold on. Parties, he's reserved only. Spurs. And then they drive away, and they felt really in a big rush. So that night, Dave and Linda decide Dave wants to talk to Linda, get more serious, but Linda decides, I want to break up. Now Dave is angry at Rydell, so he goes to her management class to confront him. Dave hates that Linda wants to separate because guess who wanted it? Buddy Rydell. I thought it'd be better that you two split up. So, but Dave had to face it. So Dave arrives to his apartment and sees his buddies from anger management, like wanted to talk to Dave,
Right.
Because they were all upset about everything. That's not your problem, or something like that.
Okay.
So his anger management friends tell that he and Linda are almost through. So he decides to have the lesbian couple go out with Davey.
Okay.
It's like, oh, did you want her, or you want me, or better? You know?
Even though they're lesbians, they wouldn't be interested in a man. But
Right.
That's all right.
And then they just make it double jealous.
Uh-huh.
So Dave sees Rydell with Linda and is pissed off with him.
Who plays
Rydell,
Linda in this movie? What actress does he have that's the famous as the girlfriend?
I don't know.
Okay.
Again, I don't know.
That's okay.
So Rydell will spy on David, and he's very angry about it. Dave, and like he winds up buying both drinks. So Dave's waiting for Rydell. It's like, oh, my little teddy bear I got from her. Now you're wrong, kid. And so Rydell returns drunk, and they say, we went to her place. Oh, and I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is you're done with anger management. The bad news is me and Linda are now a couple. And guess what?
What's that?
David gets angry. So back in court, decides to put a restraining order on Linda and Rydell from David. It's like, you cannot be 500 feet from them. And it's like, I guess anger management has failed you. But then he saw it was all a bunch of Bruce Springsteen. Because he sees that Rydell was faking it all.
Marissa Tomei. Okay, that
Yep.
makes sense. All right, go on.
So his boss, Frank, demands David to get to work right. Here's my magazine subscription or something like the catalog that you're supposed to give me today. It's coming soon, and so he shows the catalog, and it's his boss, Frank had. It's like in like weird positions, like taking a bath with a cat, like showing cat boobs.
You remember who plays his boss in the movie?
No,
Okay. Is it Kevin Nealon or is it
no.
No, it's not one of those guys. All right, go ahead.
And so David says, "I play golf too," and he knocks and punches Andrew in the face and almost ruins his office. Like, oh, and maybe when I get out of jail, maybe you could give me a better position. And have a good time looking like Colonel Clink.
Okay.
So, because I'm Adam Sandler, bitch.
Yeah, there's a lot about this movie I don't remember.
So yeah. So and he got tired of being screwed over. So,
Right.
So that night at the damn Yankees game, Davey tries to stop the national anthem, and like you see the 2003 Yankees, I think Roger Clemens was part of it.
Okay.
You see him playing. So
Clemens has been in a few movies too. He was in Dumb and Dumber, wasn't he?
I don't know. And he tries to search for Linda, and he sees the Lentleman, and he's an usher at the game. The Woody Harrelson's character.
Mm-hmm.
Go get him, Tiger. So I don't know who did the national anthem. Who's going? Some guy from the Yankees that usually does it. But and Rudy Giuliani's in the saying, "Let him speak."
Okay.
The mayor of
I know.
New York.
Yes.
And so Dave spills his guts. I was an angry man, but I can change. So I love you, Linda, and I just want my children to have my name. That's all. And they decide that Dave and Linda get together again. And Rydell was involved with that too. He was involved with the whole thing. He was friends with the judge. He was friends with the guy who was sitting in the. He was a stewardess. The person that was sitting down was like, "What about the black guy? Oh, he just had a bad day because he was sitting next to two Albanian people with humongous body odor."
That's a Weird Al song. Albuquerque, I believe.
Yes,
Correct. Got it.
that's all I know about. That's what I usually use.
Yes. Anytime that someone gets angry on a flight.
Mm-hmm. Two Albanians. Nothing against the Albanians.
Yeah. Make sure you put that in there.
So, yeah. So, and he graduates in anger management, and they laugh about it. And so the next day, Rydell's class and Dave had a little picnic at Central Park, and then a guy who wrecked the star's like, your insurance expired, and then squirt, water gun, and then they sing, "I feel pretty," and then I think Chuck tries to pounce on him, but it's like they resume the "I Feel Pretty" song. So, yeah. So that was Adam Sandler in Anger Management. Where's Servo Crow? Servo Crow.
Now, I do want to make a comment to this.
Sure.
Is that you do know that the television show Anger Management is based on the movie Anger Management, the one starring Charlie Sheen that has nothing to do with the movie, since Charlie Sheen is basically playing the Buddy Rydell type character. But then they changed everything up on the TV show so that it wasn't really all that much like the movie.
And that's what usually happens, like Ferris Bueller, Uncle Buck.
Yeah, that's right. They had an Uncle Buck TV show. But weird thing with it is Anger Management lasted several seasons.
It's like,
it was an all right show, but Charlie Sheen just screwing stuff up the way Charlie Sheen does. That's what he does.
I think Anger Management should be on RevTrix. Yeah. Or maybe the cinematic. Nah, the Joel doesn't do that. Yeah, Mike would. Time for riffing. Yeah, I would. Yeah, would you see this in RevTrix?
I could see it.
Oh, okay, because actually, the next few movies are actually going to be shitty ass movies.
It happens.
But the first one is going to be The Beast of Yucca Flat, starring Tor Johnson.
Tor Johnson, you old so-and-so.
And there's going to be a couple of... but first of all, we got to talk about a couple shorts.
I'm wearing shorts.
The
shorts.
Yeah,
are you going to basically like review it like it's just the MST episode?
William, my dear. William, my friend. Do you know who... Yeah. Just reach for the gun. Are you Benjamin?
And Benjamin Franklin was indicted for stalking charges.
Yeah, and
More on that case next.
Progress Island, USA.
When did they change the name?
Yeah, and then we go to BC Echo Flats.
Okay. Well, that'll be funny. That'll be a unique way of doing that episode.
And I really do want you to do this.
Okay.
So if anything, but we still have other shows.
Yeah, 2 more shows to do today.
And
But remind everybody of what's on next week for
So,
movie sign.
next
It's going
week
to be
for
the
movie
Beast of
sign
Yucca.
is The Beast of Yucca Flats.
Okay.
I'm Paul, Mr. Cleveland Warren, living in the city of Cleveland, in the state of Cleveland, in the United States of Cleveland. At least we're out of Afghanistan.
At least we're not Detroit. All right. Let's go.